Yo, 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 this is your boy Fireworks, and welcome back. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. The beautiful white gold is here with us today. So, we have another trailer. Okay, we've been doing a lot of since middle of April. Trailer. We're gonna hit you with all these trailers because we're definitely here for it.
Well, before that, because we got quarter one.
Yeah, we did like 4 though.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
A lot.
There's like 16 movies that came out.
Well, I'm just saying, we've been doing it. You know, we on the trailer game right now.
For sure. And there's a lot of good content, you know, as well. Sidebar for that. But you also looked up that we're here to take a look at a first trailer, and I think it's like the first official teaser, not a trailer. So this is the first official teaser, but the reason I saw it's a trailer because it's 2 minutes. Normally teasers are like
30 seconds.
You know what I'm saying? Or a minute, under a minute, 56 seconds or something. But we have a first official teaser for Welcome to Derry. Now, for people out there who don't know, yes, of course, I'm a horror buff. She's a horror buff. But she's more of a horror buff than me because apparently you have seen the new It movies, right? I have not.
I've seen the old ones too.
I have not seen the new It movies. I definitely saw the old movies for sure. It's not even a question. Okay?
But yeah, the new ones, yeah.
And we've said this for a couple years, and I think this year will be the year that we actually like watch the movies on the channel, because in the last couple years we've had people say, why don't you do It? Yeah. How you forget about It? And then on top of that, we've done other Stephen King adapted movies.
And there's one coming out now that I really want to see.
Oh yeah.
We saw the trailer in theater. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm gonna see it again. We're gonna go see it.
But we did.
We have to.
We watched The Boogeyman, which was adapted, and then we watched Carrie, which was adapted, and then we watched The Monkey, which apparently was adapted. So a lot of Stephen King stuff that's ended up on the channel.
Stephen King's a goat.
Absolutely.
And then It, of course.
Yeah, and then we need to do the originals, and then we need to do the new ones. But this is our first look, and apparently Skarsgård, y'all know who he is. My man was in John Wick 4. He was the villain in John Wick 4, and he's played in other stuff. He's really, really awesome. I think he's an awesome actor. But he is the guy apparently that plays It in the other movie, or in the new movies, right? But he's supposed to be making some appearances for this series.
That's dope.
Because I've been kind of like, I read up a little bit.
He has a very distinct look. Like, you can look at him and be like, oh shit, that's It. Because he's got them eyes.
Yeah, him and the cat from Home Alone.
Yeah.
The guy from Home Alone is the guy who played the original It the Clown, and him and Skarsgård got like the same eyes, and you can kind of just build around it. You know what I'm saying? Plus, they're both extraordinary actors and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm slipping. You know what I'm saying? It's gotten to the point where we're gonna have to watch It because they do a Welcome to Derry. And I just told her maybe if this comes out before the end, we can watch this in prep, like go in, like watch this and go up. But I don't know how much of this is an origin. You know, apparently what I've heard is this is supposed to be an origin story. I heard this like 2 years ago that they were going to do an origin story on It. And I was seeing some like, I don't know, really set photos and stuff, and it was looking really weird. Like dude was like, he was actually like in the circus or worked for like a carnival or something like that. But I'm interested to kind of get the backstory. And then, like I said, Skarsgård is supposed to reprise his role as It. And I don't know how many times, but he's supposed to be in this series. And I think that was the big thing, because of course, when you do origins, you're not going to just jump out and be the guy. You got to lead up to it. So, how are you feeling?
I'm kind of excited because that's, you know, further into this world. And I'm a fan of the It movies. So this should be really cool and interesting to get more of an insight on how it began. Yeah.
And that's for me too. Like, I wish they would have done one for the original movies because that would have been even more amazing. But like, just to get a story before is even like a great idea and a dope idea. One of the very few characters I'll say, yeah, green lighted for an origin. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really good. But so we have our first official teaser for Welcome to Derry. Like I said, from what I've known, it's supposed to be a prequel. And just to kind of correct myself here, it says It Welcome to Derry. So it's not just called Welcome to Derry, it's called It: Welcome to Derry. Okay, so before we get into this, make sure you guys leaving a thumbs up, leaving a like. If you're new here to the channel, hit subscribe and tap that notification bell so we do a video just like this one, you all will get them first. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to White Gold on YouTube. Her link is in the description as well. Okay, so official teaser trailer for It, Welcome to Derry. I'm Fireworks, the beautiful white gold. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. We back.
You poor thing. Get in before you catch your death of cold.
Now you just tell us where home is, and we'll get you back to your parents safe and sound, okay?
Anywhere but Derry.
Anywhere but Derry. Maine, 1962.
Hey, baby. Today was 4 months. And they never even found a body. That means murder.
This business with the missing kids. Do I need to be concerned?
Yes.
Never a bad idea to keep the people you love close.
No adult's ever gonna believe what we saw. I wouldn't.
There's a history of stuff like this happening in Derry.
You kids keep your noses out of police business.
Wow.
I heard voices. In the pipes.
Have you ever heard of something like that? There's something bad here in Derry.
Oh. What? Did I read that?
Max becomes HBO Max.
Did I read that? I thought it was HBO Max before.
It was. And then went to Max. And now it's going to be back to HBO Max. You know what?
Crack. What I was saying. They back on the crack. All right, you guys. So welcome back. That was our first official look at It, Welcome to Derry. And then like there at the end, we did, I guess, see, I don't know if that was Skarsgård in the outfit for the show or what. But you did get to see like a silhouette of dude. White Gold, how you feeling?
It looks spooky, but this makes it seem more, which I guess it is. This makes it seem more paranormal than it is. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's more, I don't know, I mean, I can't say too much because, you know, I don't want to spoil you, but it does make it seem more ghostly than it-y. But this is also the first kind of teaser of it, so I really don't know, but 1962?
Yeah, 62.
That's good. And they said in this, they said that there had been a history already.
Right.
So that's cool too. I don't know how I feel yet. I want to see another one because, like I said, it does make it seem more paranormal.
Okay. I was gonna ask you. You've seen the movies. I wanted to know if there was an attachment. I see some kids. Are those the kids that are grown in the It movies, or is the new It movies done like the first movies are, where they're young at first and in the second half as they're older? So this means that this is like an original story before them kids, then, of the stuff that happened, and probably why there is a rumor or is the funk of, you know,
40,000 years.
Yeah, Derry being haunted, or, you know, like she said, paranormal. And is why we get to, like, you know, they've already heard about it. Like when they're kids in the original, you've already heard about it to a certain extent. I think there is there is a scene where like he gets a kid in the original.
Don't get me wrong, it's like he is like a thing, but is in an entity.
Right.
But it's more, it just the way it comes off is more like a ghost movie.
Okay.
And it's not like that.
Okay. That's because, like I said, I've never seen it, but I know how the first one is. The first part, there's two parts. Kids start out, you tell a story, and you get older, and they tell a story and then you kind of finish it off. But I think in that beginning of that movie, there is a scene or scenes with an original kid or something that's not necessarily attached to the others, or something happens to a kid that it trickles off and it gets to the others. There's a group of kids that are friends and they grow up. And then that's what happens in the I guess the remake or whatever, where it's like they started as kids and then I guess they do It Part 2, or they just do It 2 and then it's they're grown. Yeah. Okay. Because that's what I wanted to know. I like seeing this. I was like, oh, that would be dope if like the kids from this movie are grown in the new ones, but I wanted to know how it was done. So that means that this one is going to tell a story of like before them, which I really like. It's going to be new and open. You're probably going to have like similar stuff, but we might learn some new stuff, and it might we might get some like real deep backstory on Pennywise, like in general, like who he was before, or you know, like I said, what I read a couple years ago was like they were going to dig deep on Pennywise. Now I don't know if that's changed because it's 2 years later, but there's also been a lot that's changed at WB. I mean, we just at the end of this trailer, bro, we just saw that. I mean, when we first got HBO Max, it was called HBO Max. They changed it to Max, and then they said this summer they're going back to HBO Max. So when the Derry idea first came about, it was HBO Max. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So just to tell you what, like name wise, they're going through it. I'm probably guaranteed through some production and stuff like that they changed some things around. But like I said, I don't know, and I haven't dug deeper, but I did see this in Jurassic Park trailer on Twitter. So they're going to release on Tuesday. You want to check these out? So I was like, okay, bet. But I really didn't dig deep because I don't like to be spoiled. Normally when you get into the comments, it's all these scoopers and leakers like, well, Scarlett Johansson's got 45 minutes. Like I don't need to see all that. Like I don't need it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to kind of, and that's what I've been doing lately, is kind of staying away from spoilers and staying away from leaks and stuff like that, other than like what the trailer gives us or what insiders like Daily Motion or Real Critics. There's like a bunch of like movie companies that like get these stories and talk about the movies before they come out to like give them some promotion or promo. So I'm excited to see Welcome to Derry. I think that this is awesome. And on top of that, we love horror. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a style of horror with the clowns, like the original clown like that we ain't got. We done art, but we ain't done the original, the OG, which is it. You know what I'm saying? Or I think there's a creepy Bozo the Clown movie from like way back in the day that's like the original. But you all let us know down in the comments how you feel about the first official teaser for It Welcome to Derry. And then if you have any cool tidbits, let us know in the comments, because I could be wrong about the whole prequel thing, you know what I'm saying? But I still would love a prequel on actual Pennywise, like to see him as a human and then turn into what he is or something. But again, let us know, okay? So before we get out of here, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up, leaving a like. If you're new here to the channel, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so we do a video just like this one, you all will get them first, okay? So if we get more trailers, you know we'll be here, you know what I'm saying? And plus we got more content on the way for you all right? From Fireworks, the beautiful white gold, this is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. We out.